Hello there everybody, Sammy Foster here for the Mediocre GT Driver. Today we're at the Red Bull Ring. It's one of my favourite tracks, so I got quite excited when I saw it was on a daily race. With the Grade 4 cars as well, again probably one of my favourites between Grade 4 and Grade 3. BOP settings are on, which unfortunately means that the Peugeot RCZs are very well favoured here. I think they are 89% of weight reduction. So it makes it a very quick, nimble little car. Lots of people jump on the bandwagon of it and they can pull out some really good laps. But I'm not a fan of Peugeot. I hate the RCZ. I hate the way it looks, I hate the way it handles, and the way it sounds. It's just tinny. So I thought I'd take the Viper and take all the RCZs on. Qualified quite well, got 136.9, so not too bad. I was able to, I think, shave another half a second off here and there through silly mistakes. But in we go to turn 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5th, we all made it clear as well. Great thing about the rolling start is that first corners are usually quite clean as opposed to grid start and bump cars. So we are 0.6 in front, so not too bad. I'm usually a bit cautious on the first lap, so take things a little bit slower just as I start to build my rhythm up a little bit. I've always found that sometimes I've gone out a little bit too fast, and that's when I start spinning out and crashing and just making a big mess of it. And as I'm first, I've qualified first, it's a rare treat for me, so I really want to make this one special and make it count. So they just caught up a little bit there, you can see. I found the RCZs were always quicker on that corner, they could brake a lot later, and it just seemed like we were able to turn a little bit closer, a little bit tighter. I don't know if it was the car, the driver, or whether it's actually me or the car that I'm driving. But the motto I've always gone with is slow in and fast out, and that's what I was using for that corner there, and it's always worked for me. So we're still about half a second in front, so I don't think it's enough. I like to go over that second period so that they don't start benefiting from the slipstream. A couple of corners left to finish off the first lap. So far it's been quite clean and tidy. Again, it's very rare from myself, so I'm quite pleased with that. You've got 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5th position. They're all there, ready to pounce on anybody I think that makes mistakes. So you've got to keep on churning out those decent lap times and being consistent is very, very key to this game and to real life racing. You've got to love the Viper. It looks amazing and it sounds, oh yes, it sounds very, very nice, especially compared to the RCZ. And again, I mean, my lawnmower sounds pretty nice next to that thing. So we're in the second lap. Not a bad corner. Again, not clipping the apexes, so I could be a little bit cleaner, I think, in places. Just got to tidy it up a little bit. We'll see if anyone's going to pop up on the radar as we come into this one here. And I've got to take it quite slow. You can see how quickly they really come in, but slow in, fast out, it's always worked for me. You can see we're starting to pull away just a little bit, 474 even. So yeah, we're just under half a second, or half a second now, just clawed a little bit back. So not many corners left to finish off lap 2. So far it's been so good. I keep seeing him pop up on the radar, so I know he's there. I'm going to have a little look behind as well, see what's happening just before we start lap 3. That's nice to see that he's got a half a second penalty, so I haven't really got to worry about him too much. It is annoying when someone's internet connection isn't the best and you can see him bouncing around all over the place. Every time you look behind, you don't know if he's going left, right, making a move, or what. Close enough to make a move, I can see. I'm not going to defend this one. I'm going to let him pass and just take a slightly tighter angle. Hopefully that he takes it a bit too wide. There we go, so that wasn't too bad. So I can maintain first position. Does mean he's really tucked up behind my bottom. So we're coming up to turn 2 now. He's very close. I'm going to have to go defensive, stay to the right. He's gone left, so I can just move over to the left-hand side. You just see that I've just outbroken him just a little bit there, even though I had to brake a little earlier just to take that corner a bit tighter. And we don't have to worry about him anymore, I think. So he's dropped down to 3rd. Thank you to that penalty that he had. There is our God. But we have the person from third into second. It's about half a second still behind me, so I didn't really get off too lightly. I'm going to have to just make sure that I keep these laps consistent, and you can see there that he's just clawing a little bit back around that corner, a little bit slower around that one. I need to clip the apex here, get on the throttle early. Probably could have got on it a little bit earlier. I've always found when I've been watching YouTubers and sim racers that the key to good to great ones, the difference being is I think they've always got onto gas early. Makes a big difference. So no room to make a move there. It was a little bit of a messy corner, but we got away with it. So no penalties. Coming on to the final lap. So he's close enough to make a move. I'm not going to defend here. I'm going to do the same manoeuvre as last time if they want to take, but they don't. They don't even take a look really, so I'm quite happy with that. This is quite a nice place for them to overtake. You can see on the point 3 it's dropping into the point 2 zone, so that they're climbing. It's going to be the point 1 in a minute. I've got to stay right, got to make him go left, and I've got to brake. I've just broke just 5 or 10 meters too late there, and yes, it has cost me, and hit the boom has taken me. So it was a good move by him. Terrible mistake by myself. Angry at myself there. So I'm trying to claw that back if I can. Third position's even behind me now. He's taking a little look. I've got to close the door, so I've got to worry about that. Personally, I don't think there is enough time to make a move on hit the boom. So I've just got to make sure that the doors are closed for third position, and that they're not going to make any move. I can see him on the radar. I've just got to try and concentrate on my race now, and hopefully take second place. So yeah, definitely no way I can get first back, which is a shame really. But this is in the past where I've been a bit stupid and I've tried too hard and just completely messed the race up. So not worth messing it up. He's not on the radar, so although he came in hot there, but there it is, we're second place. So that wasn't a bad race at all really. Shame that I made that one mistake and it cost me, but that's racing for you. So hit the boom, took the chance very well, so good driving by him. I'm pleased that I disrupted the RCZ table, if you like. It's a nice shot there really with 1, 2 and 3, but as you saw through the finish line there, many of them were RCZ, so I'm happy that I've disrupted them just a little bit there, so I'm pleased about that. Maybe next time with a bit more practice, quicker lap times, less mistakes, hopefully I'll be able to take that one back. But again, like I said, I'm quite happy with second. It was a good, clean race, and it's all about enjoying the racing. So, and that's what I did on that one. So, if you guys enjoy mediocre, bog standard content, then please do subscribe. If you enjoyed that video, then give me a thumbs up and like it. And if you'd like to comment about anything on that video of what you enjoyed, then please do.